Hey folks, Luducium here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Hearthstone Arena. Alright, so, I'm going to buy back into the arena. Actually, I already bought back. I'm going to just jump back into the arena. One important thing to note, this is post-patch, so there was just a patch to Hearthstone yesterday. And what that means is there's been a few changes to cards. And I think I'm going to play as a Paladin, actually. I also have a daily quest to win some games as a Paladin. So I'm just picking the Paladin before I pick the card. I wanted to finish saying what I was saying, but then I got distracted. There's been some changes to the cards. I'll try to, if I spot them, I'll try to cover them as we go through selecting the cards here and drawing. But the most important change is Arena doesn't go up to 9 games anymore. It goes all the way up to 12 games, so you can play up to 12 games in the Arena. And if you get to 12, you win. Now, that makes it a lot longer, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but actually I guess it's a good thing, because if you're doing well and you paid $1.50 or actually $2, I guess, to buy into the Arena, or 150 gold, it's not a bad thing to get more games out of it if you're doing well. So what I'm more interested in is how the rewards are going to reflect the additional games, and at what point does the Arena pay for itself, etc., etc. So hopefully we'll get to find out. First card, Questing Adventurer, Crazed Alchemist, or Arcane Golem. I like the Questing Adventurer, and that is what I will take. Alright, now we have Humility, Dark-Eyed Dwarf, or Blessing of Might. I really like Humility. It's come in handy a lot when I just play unranked Paladin, so I'm going to take that. It's just good, neuters whatever my opponent puts out there. Out of these three, I'm going to take Hand of Protection. Divine Shield's really good as well. I like Guardian of Kings. It restores 6 health. It's a 5/6. I like it better than the Core Hound. It's got 1 more health. It gives me health, and it's the same cost. It's a lot harder to kill, and I can bounce this back if I really need to. So I'm going to take Guardian of Kings. I'm not taking the Dalaran Mage because I don't have, as a Paladin, I don't have that many direct damage spells. I do have a few, but not many. Hammer of Wrath and Concentration, or whatever it is. So out of those, I'm just taking this. Dread Corsair, possibility. Paladins do get a few weapons, so this is a possible card. But I really like the Acidic Swamp Ooze. A, it's 2 mana, which is a good cost. B, it's great against warriors, other paladins, rogues, anybody with a weapon. So potentially shamans, hunters as well. Could be potentially good against a lot of classes. So I'm going to take the Swamp Ooze. Consecration, that's what I was thinking of as the direct damage spell. So it's 4 mana, deals 2 damage to everything. I do like the concentration. Concentration. I'm not good at concentration. I do like consecration, however, because it is AoE, and I'd like to have at least 1 in my deck. Alright. These are pretty good cards, actually. Lord of the Arena is a good 6/5 taunt. It's solid. Loot Hoarder, on the other hand, is just 2/1, and it draws me a card upon death, which is nice to get some card draw. I don't know if I want to get the Loot Hoarder yet, versus Lord of the Arena. Now, Lord of the Arena is a 6 mana card. I don't want to overload too much on that side. You know what? I'm going to take the Loot Hoarder. I'm probably going to regret it, but we'll take the Loot Hoarder here. Alright. I really like the Senjin Shield Master. It's just a solid 3/5 for 4. It's good value, and it's a taunt. I'm going to take the Senjin. Puts the card there. Repentance, it's a secret. When your opponent plays a minion, reduce its health to 1. So this is very RNC, because your opponent could potentially play a minion that well, only has a health of 1. On the other hand, it is potentially useful as well, because later on, if we're down to just kind of card draw at the end, this is useful. Mad Bomber deals 3 damage randomly. Could be good, could hurt my own minions. Especially, I don't want to do the Mad Bomber, especially if I'm putting out 1/1 minions on the board with my hero ability. Stormwind Champion, on the other hand, will buff my hero ability minions to +1/+1. So I could put out a bunch of minions with a Paladin, and Stormwind Champion, I think in that case, is really useful. So I'm going to take the Stormwind Champion. Alright, I've been screwed over by the Stampeding Kodo a bunch of times, so this is not a bad thing to have. On the other hand, Aldor Peacekeeper is really good. It's a solid 3-3, but its battle cry changes an enemy's attack to 1. So I can basically just pretty much neuter any enemy that I encounter. So it's a tough one. This is a 3-5. It's got 2 more health. Potentially destroy a minion with 2 or less attacks, so it's the Acolyte of Pain, that sort of thing, that it can destroy. Could destroy a loot hoarder and prevent the opponent from getting card. Not too many other things, really. As far as destroying this, I don't value at all. I'm going to take the Aldor Peacekeeper, though, I think. I think it's better. Alright, another Acidic Swamp Ooze, a Blessing of Kings, or a Mad Bomber. I love Blessing of Kings, +4/+4. Very useful. Of course, Silence will destroy it, any kind of removal, but I think it's worth taking. So we'll take Blessing of Kings. Alright, another AoE. Hammer of Wrath, deal 3 damage directly and draw a card, or another Guardian of Kings. I like Hammer of Wrath. It's good removal, plus card draw, so we'll take that. An Argent Protector is good. This is pretty good as well, in that it gives me another minion. And this I don't care for because I don't plan on having Murlocs. I think I'm going to take the Argent Protector. Okay, Scarlet Crusader I like. This I need to have a weapon or another Guardian of Kings, which is a lot of mana. I'm going to take the Scarlet Crusader. It's got Divine Shield, it's useful. Alright, Holy Light restores 6 health. It's only 2 mana, but I don't value it that much, simply because health is not as important as clearing the board, having board control, and basically maintaining board control. Stranglethorn Tiger is great, 5/5 for 5, and it's stealth, so that means it's not easily killed, and then I can use it to remove hopefully more than 1 card. So I'll take the Tiger. Another Guardian of Kings. Wow, it's really throwing Guardians of Kings at me. I don't like Blessing of Might because it only impacts attack, not health. So yeah, I could turn my 1/1 minions that I summon into 4/1 if they're left alive. I could, you know, buff up one of these guys, but it's not, in my opinion, it's not really worth it. Youthful Brewmaster is nice. It's got a great ability for Battle Cry. I have a few minions here with Divine Shields. This guy has a good Battle Cry that I wouldn't mind. This guy's got a Battle Cry. This guy's got a Battle Cry. So I've got stuff that I have a bunch of Battle Cries that I could actually use this with. Guardian of Kings I'm not going to take right now. Again, I don't want to overdo it. I do like the Raging Worgen. Enrage, Wind Fury, and +1 attack. It is situational. I do like the Stranglethorn Tiger. Again, it's hard to kill. And I also like the card draw. I think I'm going to take another Tiger. We'll see how that works out for me. Alright, another Hammer of Wrath. Another Hand of Protection. I already have one. Or Dark Scale Healer. I think I will take the Hammer of Wrath. Card draw, removal. Okay, finally, I get some rares. At least one. So I have a choice between a Mountain Giant, which costs 1 less for each other card in your hand. 1 less for each minion on the battlefield, or 1 less for each damage taken. I think I will take the Sea Giant. There is a good chance there will be plenty of minions on the battlefield, especially with my hero ability. So I think this will come in handy. Alright, this is a tough one. Wild Pyromancer is just out for me. I'm not going to pick this. I don't find that useful, especially as a Paladin. And I apologize. I'm not sure what that noise is. I mean, I have my suspicions, but anyways, I apologize for the noise in the background. Alright, Argent Commander is great, 4/2 with Charge and Divine Shield, so it means I can at least trade this for usually 1 card, potentially 2. And this is pretty good, especially with things like Hand of Protection or Argent Protector, where I can, or also with Humility or Aldor Peacekeeper, where I can basically use this to remove things, not to mention something like Blessing of Kings. Which would just make this insane. So it's a tough one. Emperor Cobra or Argent Commander. I'm going to go with the Emperor Cobra, I think. Or do I want the Argent Commander? Oh, this is tough. You know what? Argent Commander, it pairs well if I can somehow pair it with things like what was I thinking? Youthful Brewmaster, but the chances of that On the other hand, the Cobra, I have plenty of buffs. I can buff up the Cobra, and this would remove stuff for me. And it's only 3. Let's take the Cobra. See if I can keep it alive. Alright. Hammer of Wrath, so potentially another one. Or I could do Blessing of Wisdom, which I buff up a minion, and then whenever it attacks, I draw a card. I think I'm going to take the Blessing of Wisdom. And I think I'm going to switch my mouse, because I think that's what's causing all these problems. Alright, let's see if that's any better. Okay. Flesh-Eating Ghoul, I think, is a good card. It's only a 2/3, but it buffs up pretty well. Especially considering that I can produce minions with my hero ability. So I'm going to take the Flesh-Eating Ghoul in this instance. Shattered Sun Cleric. So Shattered Sun Cleric has been nerfed a little bit in this latest, since the latest patch. It used to be a 3/3, now it's a 3/2. Which I'm kind of glad for, because I got my ass kicked by it a lot of times. That being said, I'm still tempted to take it because it does give +1/+1. Alternatively, Fairy Dragon is only a 2 mana card, and it can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. So, you know what? I'm going to take the Fairy Dragon, actually. I like it. Another potential Divine Shield. Frost Elemental frees a character, so this is not bad. It's a solid 5/5 for 6. Or Priestess of Elune, which heals me, which I don't care for. I'm going to take the Frost Elemental. I have plenty of cards in the 3 range, so just a bigger hitter. Divine Shield, Divine Charge, or 5/6 and restore 6 health. I feel like I have plenty of cards. Well, I don't have any creatures I could play for 1 mana, but that's okay. I have 1 creature, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 potential things, and they're all critters that I could play at 2 mana. Plus, I have my hero ability, so I'm going to take Guardian of Kings. Another Youthful Brewmaster, which might be worth it with all of the potential battle cries that I have. Yeah, I have a lot of battle cries here that I can actually... battle cry that I can actually use this with. Or I could take another Hammer of Wrath for card draw. Let's take the Youthful Brewmaster. I like it. Okay, another Blessing of Kings, Hand of Protection, or Razorfin Hunter. How many Blessing of Kings? I only have 1 Blessing of Kings. I'll take Blessing of Kings. We'll see how this works out. I like it. You know, I actually like Noble Sacrifice. I think it's a good secret. It's a good turn 1 play. It kills things like Bloodfin Raptor pretty easily. It deflects attacks from me. So I'm going to take Noble Sacrifice. Alright, Archmage, another Argent Protector, or a South Sea Deckhand. Let's take the Argent Protector. I'll try to utilize this Divine Shield as much as possible. And, okay. Start of your turn, destroy all minions, so Doomsayer will clear the board for me. Mountain Giant or a Hungry Crab. Destroy a Murloc and gain +2/+2. I don't plan on having Murlocs. I'm thinking of taking the Mountain Giant in this instance. Hopefully I'll have a good amount of cards with the Hammer of Wraths, with the Blessing of Wisdom. That's pretty much all the card draw I have, actually, but... and the... where is it? The Loot Hoarder. My card draw. I don't want the Doomsayer. It is only 2. It's hard to kill. I could buff it up to the point where it's really hard to kill, and I could clear the board, but I don't think I want to. So I think I'm going to take the Mountain Giant, and we'll see how we do. So I have a decent mana curve. Lots of early cards, some good balance of 4 mana cards, and then a few late game cards. I have some card draw. I don't have Silence. I don't think it ever came up. It's unfortunate. I haven't gotten any epics in I don't know how many games. It's been a long while. And we're gonna play lowly, low, low, lee, low. Low, low, lee, low. Okay. And we go second. I'm gonna get rid of the Frost Elemental. I like these other cards, so I'm gonna keep them. Questing Adventure, good. Alright, these are decent cards to play. I'm tempted to save the Acidic Swampus until he gets... in fact, I'm going to turn one. I'm just going to do Noble Sacrifice. It's as good a secret as any. Just whatever he... it's just whatever he plays. Okay, he's going to do his hero ability, which kind of stinks because that's going to be a waste of my Noble Sacrifice. But... it also means I can coin into the ghoul and start buffing up the ghoul with it. So that's not bad. Alternatively, I could coin into the Questing Adventurer. I mean, I could play my own hero power. If I play my own hero power, he'll try to kill me or he'll try to attack me. This'll die. I'll have a 1/1 on the board. I could, at that point, Questing Adventurer and use Blessing of Wisdom on the Questing Adventurer, maybe. Not great. He'll remove it. I could Blessing of Kings, and he won't be able to remove that too easily. And then I have to use a coin. So do I want to coin into the Questing Adventurer or coin into the Ghoul? I think I will coin into the Ghoul.
I wonder.
And see if I can do some damage. And worst case scenario, I'll draw out a Hammer of Wrath or some kind of removal on the next turn. There's kind of a use of a coin, but we'll see.
Crusade!
Okay, it's a good card to play.
Get down!
Did I buff my ghoul up twice? Yeah, it does. Wow. Unfortunately, my ghoul is going to die unless... Perfect, this is good timing. Unless I do this.
Not on my watch.
Buff him up. And even though it's going to die, let's get some card draw out of him because I feel like I need the card draw.
Job done.
So Stranglethorn Tiger, good. And I'm going to hit him directly. If he wants to use his Divine Shield to pop my Divine Shield, that's fine. I can kill that with something. And if he doesn't kill my ghoul, I'm going to Blessing of Wisdom it. And hopefully he doesn't have Silence. I really hope he doesn't have Silence. Fingers crossed. No Silence.
Let me think.
Alright, so he's going to pop the Divine Shield on that.
Not on
And he's going to give it Divine Shield, which is annoying. And probably summon a minion.
Reporting for duty.
Let's see what I got. Hammer of Wrath. Okay. A couple of options that I can do. I can Hammer of Wrath that thing. Kill it. Oh, come on. I can Hammer of Wrath this thing. Kill it. Get rid of the Divine Shield. That's not good enough. What I'm thinking is just Blessing of Kings on the ghoul. That's pretty crazy. And just start hammering away at him. Now, again, I hope he doesn't have Silence. And if he doesn't, then this is good, because he now doesn't have an easy way of getting rid of it, unless he has his own Blessing of Kings. But even then, it's going to be quite a bit of damage that he's going to have to do in order to get rid of that ghoul. That is one crazy ghoul.
For the Crusade!
Another Scarlet Crusade, jeez. And a Bloodfin Raptor, wow. This guy's got a whole bunch of crap. He's attacking me directly. Okay. Alright, well, this is a good time to play Consecration. Get rid of most of his stuff. Get rid of the Divine Shield on those things. Yeah, wow. Let's hit him directly. Next turn, I'm just going to Hammer of Wrath if I can.
The victory is...
Or he can just give up. Wow, that worked out better than I thought. There's a lot of ways of stopping that. But, and I just got 60 gold. Okay. That really worked out pretty well. Cool. So that's win number 1. I got a little key animation there, and oh, come on. It's my mouse. I don't know what's wrong with it. Anyways, I apologize for all the sound effects going on in the background there. I am going to put an end to this video right here. This is just the first quick video. But when we come back, I am going to be playing more Hearthstone Arena as a Paladin. This is my first time playing as a Paladin, so it's exciting for me. And anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. If you are, please leave a like. It helps out a lot. Hit subscribe if you want to see updates whenever I post new videos. And I'll see you guys next time.